A reenactment of the Parkland school shooting is set to take place inside the school building. It's part of the civil suit against former school resource officer Scott Peterson. 7's Nicole Ensalada is in Parkland with more on this story this evening. Nicole.
Well, right. You know, Scott Peterson was found not guilty of those negligence charges when he was before a criminal jury in the aftermath of everything that happened here at MSD. But now there is a civil suit. And as you mentioned, the next step in all of this is for a reenactment to take place exactly where the crime occurred 5 years ago.
There is going to be only one reenactment, ours, and not two. We have further agreed to conduct the reenactment on August 4th.
Attorneys for Parkland massacre victims' families and lawyers for former school resource officer Scott Peterson in agreement. A single recreation of the events of February 14th, 2018 will take place next month inside the 1200 building where 17 students and staffers died. It's part of a civil lawsuit against Peterson brought by the parents, and they argue such a reenactment can prove what Peterson was able to hear as he took cover on campus during the shooting 5 years ago. And the shots will not be blanks, but live rounds.
We're not objecting to that at all. We think that the live rounds are more appropriate. You know, it sounds like a dangerous thing, but I think in the controlled environment in which it's going to take place, I'm guessing it'll be perfectly fine, and that the ballistics folks will tell you that.
We want to imitate the original situation as close as possible.
The live rounds will be captured by a bullet trap similar to this one, often used for training or forensic study. For weeks, loved ones and survivors have walked through the 1200 building, left untouched since the day a killer stalked its halls, and those who could ran for their lives. The state attorney's office and judge say they want to limit access to the reenactment.
It's going to be essentially a crime scene happening in real time, and to accommodate that, I'm thinking of the amount of people that may or may not want to go, and what I don't want to do is get in anybody's way. Again, if live rounds are being used and getting in the way of traps and so forth.
So as you could tell, a lot of logistics still need to be worked out because they want to make sure that there is no audio or video of the reenactment that would get out and then would be distributed on the internet or anything like that. So they want to make sure that that is not the case. And then once this civil trial concludes, or once they are finished with the 1200 building, then they will start that process once again of trying to figure out exactly when it will come down. Reporting live in Parkland, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News.